Ramadan started and it's been only a couple of days. I am sure you already seen how Muslims are broadcasting their Ramadan prayer, how they are raising money during the Ramadan, how they are openly holding iftars. It's been only a couple of days. But did you know Saudi Arabia banned these very things? In Saudi Arabia, that is the headquarters of Islam, you cannot broadcast Ramadan prayer. You cannot raise money. Yet, in England, those things are very much done by Muslims now. You might be thinking, well, Saudi is cracking down the extremists and controlling what Saudi want Muslims to do. Or you might be thinking, well, England is very generous and friendly country, therefore we want to give Muslims more freedom than they could have their own Muslim countries. Whatever you are thinking, there is something crazily strange that Muslims have more freedom in England than in Saudi Arabia. In February 2025, Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Islamic Affairs, Dawah and Guidance issued certain bans. I'll just bring up a couple of them. First one is prohibition of the broadcast prayer. So, during the Ramadan, Muslims do extra prayer called Tarawih prayer, and now that prayer is not being broadcast anymore from Saudi. Muslims around the world simply watch that, but now it is being banned. Another ban, restriction of the using of the cameras. You can put the cameras in the mosques, but you cannot film anything. So all the sermons are being preached are not going to be filmed, not going to be seen all over the world. And also, you cannot collect money in the mosques. Are not going to happen anymore. So, they cannot collect money, they cannot do any fundraising, they cannot record the preachings, and they cannot broadcast the prayer. And additional to these charges, what they have is, well, you cannot set up tents for inviting people to iftar now. Open iftars are not allowed. Here are a couple of problems. In England, Muslims can practice their religion more freely. In the UK, Muslims can freely broadcast their prayer, live stream Tarawih, and hold public iftar gatherings. Versus in Saudi Arabia, a nation that is the headquarters of Islam, uphold Islam to its core, these are restricted. Why in England there is more religious activities for Muslims than Islamic country, you might be asking. Continue to ask that question. In England, mosque openly raises funds for Ramadan activities. Muslim charities openly operates. Not only that, government even gives money to these mosques, which has very, very red flags. But generosity of Britain. Meantime, in Saudi Arabia, government has banned donation collections inside the mosque, limiting how religious activities are being funded. You might be thinking, is Saudi Arabia promoting more secularism versus is England promoting more Islam? You might be thinking, why is Saudi banning the broadcast of Ramadan series versus in West? People are just like live streaming this, broadcasting this. Is Saudi concerned that there are informations are gonna go out, there are sermons gonna go out that are politically incorrect? Versus in England, government doesn't even care what is being preached and taught in mosques. Nothing is being monitored at all. Muslims can practice Islam the way they want it without any government interferes. It is concerning that more Islam in non-Muslim countries. Seriously, there is more Islam in non-Muslim countries. Muslims in UK publicly pray even in the streets and then block the streets. That's absolutely fine. They can hold these massive Ramadan events without any restrictions. They can broadcast their Tarawih prayers, khutbahs and religious talks. It's absolutely fine. But Muslims in Saudi Arabia cannot do any of those things. Muslims in Saudi Arabia cannot broadcast their Tarawih prayer. They cannot freely organize community-funded Ramadan events. They cannot even distribute food without state monitoring. For me, raises a lot of questions. Raises question of which country is actually more Muslim. Raises another question, which country actually allows Muslims to practice their religions more freely. Makes sense why Muslims are running to Europe. Makes sense why Muslims are conquering Britain. Or you might be simply thinking, well, Saudi fed up with extremist Muslims, they want to get rid of them, and then they want to introduce this brand new very nice version of Islam. Versus Britain wants to open its arm to extremist Islam, to extremist Muslims, to future jihadis, and then welcome them and then give them more freedom and hand it our freedom over to them. Okay, let's get this straight. Something just doesn't add up. Saudi Arabia calls itself as the guardian of Islam, but when a Western country allows more Islamic practice than so-called land of two holy mosques, something just doesn't add up. Something just doesn't add up.